Good morning. I've just got a couple of things as reminders before we go into break, and then some information that would help you in your benchmarks. On the screen you're seeing here, this is the third grade reading second quarter benchmark after the results have been put in. The most important thing for you to do after your benchmarks is to go to this Adobe icon here. This will pull up the test for you, and what you need to do is you need to go over the test with your students soon after they've taken the exam and see how they answered their questions. So you can go through this and find out how they answered that particular question, and you can remediate that information as quickly as possible. So again, when you go to your results for your PowerSchool and you go to the Adobe icon, that will pull up your exam, and the little key here to the right of that will pull up the answer key if you want to verify the answers that you need to make sure the students have the right answer for that. Another thing I need to, while we're talking about benchmarks here, your pass rates on the benchmark really don't mean anything at all. The factors that would cause those to be reliable are things like that you end up reviewing a week before you do your benchmark test. That's going to cause some reliability, or that you don't revisit that. Several other factors that they're not equated. We're doing CAT testing now, so that's not as reliable as it would be even if we do 60 or 70. Again, it's only a fraction of the material. And again, these tests are what should have been taught and not necessarily was taught, so sometimes pacing is an issue there. The most important thing that we can look at and be able to track progress is how well you did relative to everyone else. That's your percentile rank. Not your pass rate, but your percentile rank. And once again, know these are formative assessments. See what you know and see what they know and what they don't know. So how you use that information and what you do after the fact is the most important thing there. Benchmark pass rates cannot be compared to SOL pass rates. First quarter benchmarks cannot be compared to second quarter benchmark rates. Percentile rank comparisons are valid, and percentile ranks can be used to measure progress toward the school improvement goals. And I want to show you one more thing here. This is a presentation that's already went through. But remember that they're formative assessments. Pass rates on benchmarks are not important. Percentile rank is the most important information we can get there. Percentile rank shows performance relative to accreditation benchmark. Percentile rank compares relative performance, and percentile rank can show growth for individual students or individual teachers, schools, and divisions. So if what you could do now is you can compare your first quarter benchmarks from last year to this year to find out how well you did as a teacher, and also looking at the longitudinal data for a particular class. If they did well in a particular subject area and may not have done as well or better than this on this benchmark, that's some information you can look at. Another piece of information I just want to share with you too, and most of you have already done this, but just this is helpful for me. At this time, we've had 79 responses for this survey that I've sent you a link to. If you would please, before you go on Christmas break, please fill this out. It's asking you 4 questions. What your first choice of topic of discussion, that'll help us for our professional learning day on January the 3rd. Second choice, third choice, and fourth choice. And it'll ask you what school you're at. So I visited all the schools except for Sand Lick, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get there before Christmas break because of all the things that are going on. And I sent that out this morning to Sand Lick. But if you would please, if you would fill this survey out, it would be very helpful, and it would help to do some planning for when we come back for January the 3rd. And I thank you guys for everything that you're doing, and hope you have a happy holidays and Merry Christmas. And thank you very much.